And
All
let me
right.
know when if you have.
You're good.
Okay, so welcome back. And can anyone tell me what happened last time? I know it's 2 weeks ago, but
Well,
hopefully
we
the
learned
story is.
we learned my real name's not El Fuego.
The perfect ending.
That is the last scene.
The biggest
That was the
twist.
closing scene. That was the closing scene on the episode. That's correct. What else?
We did some legwork. We got the place all figured out. Asterisk deceived names. Names got angry. There was a new person. Logan Tanner was hunting the party now. And I think we're just getting ready to go to the hot pot restaurant and see this mission through. That's what I remember.
Okay. Anything else to add?
That seems like about it.
That really was about it, to be fair. Okay, so we left last time. We left at the scene of we were still in the club, I think, and the closing scene was El Fuego confessing that El Fuego was not my real name. And how do you guys want to open this episode, Vi? Do you guys want to be in the bar discussing, or do you guys want to be on the road towards to the site already, or?
Full disclosure, I don't even remember what we were gonna do.
So
Yeah.
what's going to
Probably
happen
the bar.
is okay, cool. So we're back at the bar.
Hey,
Always the bar.
Always the bar.
this is my favorite bar.
Name seems to be very paying heavy attention to what is in his cup. After what happened last time,
Oh yeah, that's right.
considering Names got actually really smashed, and then for when he was trying to recover, he accidentally imbibed more alcohol.
Yeah.
So yeah, Name seems to be very defensive against towards his cup. What is everyone else doing?
I'm just kind of sitting and drinking, not doing
Okay.
much.
Probably same.
Okay. So do you want to recap on the original plan? Liz?
Yeah, probably. I remember what one of the plans was, but then we decided it would be better to do a different plan, so I don't really remember.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to take over Asterisk for a few minutes, if you don't mind.
No, you're fine.
So
She
yeah,
cool.
Asterisk was more or less waving her cup and said, "Yeah, as we were saying, we are going to convene. We're going to set the meeting location at the fancy hot pot restaurant, where where Logan hasn't scoped out, and I feel like that was the plan, right? Yeah, that was the entirety of the plan, I feel.
Yeah, but I can't remember if we had I can't remember how we were going to disrupt the plan.
Well, you had the Taoists on board, ready for going in and disrupting everything.
Okay,
right.
yeah, so going boom.
Like going in fisticuff style, I thought, but
Yeah, well, I know they were going after Fu.
My
I
question
don't know
is,
if they were going after Mueller as well.
my question, I'm pretty sure. I mean, if it was revealed what Mueller was doing, they will probably stop Mueller. That this much, your characters will definitely know. And my question is, do you have an exit plan? Because if you guys can, it's one thing to start trouble. It's another to actually get out of trouble.
That's what the car is for.
Exactly.
Drive away.
To be honest, I kind of didn't plan on being being at the table, because at no point did they say that they wanted us to be there. They just said not to let it happen or to make it happen.
Yeah,
So I figured I was just
mean,
going to be like in a different area of the restaurant, like maybe in the kitchens, just keeping an eye on things.
Mueller didn't specify that you have to be there. She just tells you to make sure that the meeting happens without interruption. She didn't really have any preference on whether you guys were there or not.
Right.
I thought that was
And
the
then
same with
if-
Fu. It's just like it doesn't matter if you're there.
It's the
Just
same-
don't make it happen.
Yeah, it's the same with food.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and I think what we told Fu was that like he has to be at the restaurant, but we're gonna keep things from going any further.
okay. Yeah. So where would you guys place yourself then?
I know where I'm placing myself, so if you want to think about yours first, you can go ahead.
Where are you gonna be?
Like, I'm thinking about, like, across the street. Like, I'm trying to find a sniping spot. Like,
I was about to ask,
We could-
across one street or
we could
across a
stake
few
out.
streets?
We can stake out in the limo. It's a pretty good sniping spot.
Well, that was my question is, El Fuego, are you gonna go pick up Mueller? Or
Yeah. I think
Either
so.
one.
Yeah,
Pick
I
her
think
up,
the
drop her
I think
off, and
another
then I can just be
Another
idle
detail-
outside.
yeah another detail of the plan is I think names was arranged to be going with Fu, at least during the travel.
yeah.
I don't remember that, but if that's what we decided, then yeah.
I think
What-
I think we just didn't want names with Mueller because then
Yeah.
the guy that's with her will see him. So I think we just didn't want names with Mueller. If you don't want to go with Fu, I can go and get Fu traveling from point A to point B.
Oh no, it doesn't matter to me. I can totally do that. Just when I get
Well,
into there, I'm just gonna split off and find a sniping spot. But
Okay, I was gonna say if you feel like it's gonna make him more suspicious or anything for you to like leave as soon as you get there, I can just go pick him up. Like it's not a big deal.
no, I can probably talk my way out of me leaving him, saying that I have a position I'm looking for, and once I get there, I'll have a clear view of the entire thing, and then we'll make sure that this thing does not happen. I can talk my way out of it.
Okay.
I said that in character. I just didn't want to do the voice right now.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
And then
So
I'm probably just gonna chill in the kitchen, but I'm gonna be dressed as a waitress just in case I need to go out there. But I'm probably just gonna like be near the kitchen.
okay.
And I'll be idle outside. And
Yeah, you'll probably be at the door with your car.
Do we have like comms or anything so we can contact each other?
You
does
basically
our
you basically
cyberware
do.
us?
Yeah, you
Or like through our
basically-
phones
basically
or
have-
like whatever. Like, well,
I
not our
I think the
phones.
setting
But
by default assumes. I think the setting by default assumes that all your characters have internal implants that allows you guys to talk to each other. Let me see if any one of you have cyber comms or something like that. You have technical computer names. Asterix has neural interface with data storage and neural interface with remote control. No. So you guys just have really basic comms software installing a neural interface. That's it.
That works. Sounds fine then. So we can at least talk to each other.
Yeah. So basically, you guys have an unprotected phone.
Yeah.
In the
that's fine. Yeah.
using modern analogies.
Okay. So I would like to reiterate to them before like we go on like in character. Basically, remember that our comms are unsecured. So speak in code if you need to say anything. You know, unless shit hits the fan, and at which point
Just start
of these.
yelling into the. It's like it's going down.
What are the
I think
odds?
I was about to say, is hitting the fan actually code for accident? Code for something?
Yeah. Sure.
It has hit the fan.
How about tippy toes? If you just yell that, then we'll know. We'll know things aren't
Screech
so
once
great.
like a barn owl and twice like a white owl. I don't know.
Is that from?
I think it's from The Hobbit.
Okay.
Okay,
Excellent.
and the with that, I mean, I'm assuming so the visual while we were while play as players we discussed this, the visual was um, draw turned into this CGI no, not CGI, sorry, a vector graph of peoples and locations with lines drawn as
That's great.
proceeding routes and lines drawn as exit routes as well, where basically you see dots and lines and shapes for buildings. Things look really tactical with asterisks doing most of the talking while everyone else was chiming in whenever they needed to have any input. So that's what visually was shown on screen for the audience.
That's awesome.
And then after the planning the plan has been described, then after that here's the plan part, and then
Well,
and then Asterisk said, "Oh,
sorry,
what?
you cut out for me.
Oh, sorry. Which part did I start cutting out, or did you not hear me talking at all?"
Seconds.
Ooh, you cut off for me as well.
Oh no. Here, let me restart Discord.
Okay. Am I fine? Am I talking fine for either of you guys?
Yeah,
You're
fine for me.
good with me.
All right, cool. So I guess it was just only on Liz's side. So yeah, as I was describing the on the television screen, where for the audience, instead of us players talking, it would be a vector graph with shapes. I mean, buildings as shapes, people as dots, and trailing lines. I mean, sorry, and movements. Each dot's movement as trailing lines to indicate who goes where. It looks really tactical and really cool because it's cyberpunk.
Perfect.
And then after the whole plan was gone, have been revised and everyone has their input. Asterisk just looks around and anyone have any problems, and the two of you just said yeah we're good, and then I think yeah you contact the it's time for you to contact the your quest givers, so to speak.
Excellent.
To have one to have the plan get started.
Sounds good.
Awesome. So, how long do we have till the meeting day?
That was the meeting eve.
Yeah,
The
so it's
plan
just about to.
was the meeting eve. It was
Okay, so
the night before.
okay, okay, gotcha, cool.
So you currently have roughly 12. No, not 12. Roughly 20 hours, 18 to 20 hours, depending on how late it is in the night.
Cool.
Does anyone have anything to do in the preceding 18 hours?
I don't think so.
I do, but I will wait until last if Asterix or El Fuego needs to do anything.
I'm just trying to look. I think, and David, it's up to you if you want me to like declare someone or anything, but just if I have someone that like kind of 50% works to me that like I just kind of moderately trust to have my back, I probably want them present as well. More for
At
my
this
own well-being.
at this point, the only people you can rely on are your party members and the Taoist members, and
Okay.
basically the Taoists that you know. That
Okay.
they will definitely be yeah helping you if you're appearing in distress within their field of view.
Okay, full disclosure, forgot they were going to be there, so I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
All right, then I don't really have anything I want to do.
Okay. So yeah, names. Do your thing again, because, well, you got lied to.
Yeah, well, since I know the real location now, I'm gonna actually ask El Fuego to basically drive me over there, just in case we run into whoever that was who they say was chasing me, and I'm gonna ask him to, let's drive to the new spot so I can sort of get the lay of the land for a little bit. Sound good? And I just sort of ask
Sounds
him.
good. And he says, sure, sounds good. And he kind of goes
Did
wherever
you
he
ask-
needs to be.
Did you ask in front of me?
I mean, if you're around, you probably hear, but Names doesn't really care if you hear or not. He's not going to ask you to come along.
Well, no, it's not that. I just want to know if my character knows, or if you, like, pulled El Fuego aside.
Oh, no, this is, like, pretty much out in the open. Names is, like, I mean, we're working on this together. There's nothing really to hide. He's just sort of looking at the new place, so.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to suggest that you take a couple laps around the block and maybe make sure you shake any tails that you might have.
That's a good idea.
Noted.
And before El Fuego drives too fast for any tail to be picked up anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. That's probably true.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, so whenever we arrive at the place, the fancy shop,
Mhm.
I am, since I have this thing, I'm, like, when we're getting close by, I'm gonna, like, maybe, a block, or maybe, like, even across the street, down a few buildings from the shop, I'm gonna ask El Fuego to basically drop me off and park and just wait for a little while I try to set up a hiding place for sniping that I can sort of try to view the desired hot pot shop. And with that, I'm going to have to roll cool for my sniper ability, I believe.
Before that, I need you to roll me an assess for actually finding a place to
Okay.
to snipe.
Cool.
And
do
assess is
It's edge. Forward's a 0?
yeah.
Okay.
Always assume 0 until told otherwise.
Gotcha. What'd I get?
You got a 4 plus 3. That's a 7. You get to ask one question
Oh yeah, from the research.
from the assess.
From the
From the assess questions.
Assess questions. Okay. Almost got it. There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna ask. Which one is it? I'm gonna be. Where can I gain the most advantage being a sniper in the area?
Cool. So basically, you find a perfect sniping spot.
Okay. Well, now I have to roll cool to determine what type of sniping spot it is.
Yeah, that's next. I'm just saying that
yeah, okay, gotcha.
the assess was just to make sure you actually manage to find a sniping spot.
Gotcha.
So you find a cool, you find a perfect sniping spot to your liking, and then roll cool to see what it is. That's a 4 plus 2. That's a 6.
I don't get anything. No, it's just a sniping spot.
Yeah.
I don't get any. Yeah.
You just say covered and concealed hiding place, and that's it.
Okay.
So if anyone fires at you, you do have cover, so that will be counted for something, and then you're concealed, which means people don't automatically see you.
Okay. And once I find that spot, I'm just gonna, casually walk back to the car, open it up, and sit next to El Fuego and just be like, "All right, I'm good.
Excellent.
If there's anything you wish to do, I am here, but I am all good for right now."
Okay, good. I guess we kind of just loop around a bit and head back to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering El Fuego, not El Fuego, Name still needs to go to Fu when everything actually does go down.
Right. And that's what we do.
Cool. So, okay, so I think that's everything that we need to do before the legwork phase. So let's kick into legwork phase. Sorry, action phase. Let's kick into action phase where everything is going to go down. So you contacted the two people who are involved in this meeting. Fu was not pleased that he was pretty much kept in the dark. But begrudgingly, but Fu knows how competent of an agent Asterix is, so he still trusts her.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. And Rachel's end, she feels safe because she on the phone she mentioned that she is going to bring a bodyguard with her, and that is non-negotiable. I think Names was the one to call her. So Names, do you have anything to respond to that?
The non-negotiable part?
The part where she needs to bring, she says brings a she'll bring a guard with her, bodyguard with her.
Okay, I'm not looking to get on her bad side, so I'm just gonna be like, if you feel as though you need him or her, go ahead. I'm sure nothing bad will happen, but by all means, sure.
You should totally throw his name out there, like, yes, bring Mr. Tanner.
Yeah, I should say that.
No, I don't. I don't think I know his
okay.
name.
We don't know his name, to be fair.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought we did. Okay.
The Tanner part was basically me goofing and accidentally let you guys know too much about him.
Yeah,
but it's fine.
Yeah,
his name is Tanner. It's this. Your character don't know.
Wait, we just know he has a ponytail, so you could just be like, make sure he brushes his ponytail.
I don't know that either. I was out of the room.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what he looks like.
You're super clueless. That's
yeah. So I'm just like, sure, bodyguard. Why not?
This is good.
It is good. Sure.
And
yeah.
So she mentioned that she will be She asked if you guys will be providing traveling means of travel, or does she have to do it herself?
I believe we told her that earlier.
Oh yeah, yeah. Alfuego's escort service, not escort service, escorting service,
or both.
Alfuego, what have you been doing?
We know you're hot, but still.
What?
Thanks, you.
So yeah. Oh yeah. So she says, I guess that's it. Is there anything else I need to know?
I do not believe so, unless my partners here wish to tell you anything. But I believe we are all good.
All good on this end.
Yeah.
Sounds like all good. Okay. So clock hits Harvard. When did we say we start? Yeah, clock hits 5 o'clock in the evening. Alfuego needs to pick Miller up, and Fu needs to be picked up by Names, and Asterix needs to be landing to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see. Yeah, let's put the camera in the kitchen first. Asterix, how do you want to approach it? Because
the camera in the kitchen.
Well, not a camera in the kitchen. Sorry. How do you want to approach the fact that you are going into a kitchen where nobody knows you, and they will probably ask who you are?
I'm familiar with this restaurant, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do I know the name of the owner?
You know the name of the owner by their name card.
Just by who I think they are? Okay. So I'm just going to go into the kitchen and say, like, hi, it's my first day. I was just hired by, and then I'm going to name drop the owner. And then I'm going to say, He told me to come in today. He knew it was going to be busy though, so he just said that I should observe and learn from you guys that way.
And then the chef just eyes you and points you at the cutting station. Nah, you need to work. There's no idling around here.
Okay.
Basically, you just see materials that needs to be cut.
Okay, sure. Go over and start cutting. I'm just gonna work as fast as I can without losing fingertips.
And I'm gonna let you roll. I'm just kidding. That's nothing. I mean,
I'm just
you
gonna go out
could.
and take smoke breaks pretty often, but actually.
I could. You could roll assess to gain more information on the location.
Yeah, if you want me to roll,
just
I'll
in
roll.
case. This is me giving you advice on what you could do. So in situations like this, assess is always a useful thing to roll. So go ahead and roll that. Give me an assess. That's a 6. Yeah, you can't gather enough information to make a good enough judgment.
Do I manage
your
to keep my
workload,
fingers?
you definitely keep your fingers. It's just that the workload that I gave you is actually pretty decently heavy, considering it's a really reputable hotpot place.
Mhm.
And customer has always to be. It's a very busy hour, so there's not much you can gather.
Okay.
Besides what you already know.
You can't ready an action in this game, can you? That's not a thing.
Tell me what you want to do.
Basically, like if I get it, like when I know that the meeting has been underway for like a short amount of time, or when I hear the Taoists come in, I want to slice my hand, and like so that I can't cut. Right at that second, I have to like stem the bleeding.
You can
Step out of the kitchen.
you can literally just declare that, and
Okay.
things like what can just happen.
Okay. Well, that's what's going to happen if I say. Then
yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't explain that well.
That's fine. So okay, El Fuego, you're up next.
Yeah.
So you're at the building. Mueller sees you. She clearly doesn't remember who you are because you're way apparently you're way beneath her notice. You're way too small a fish to actually have her remember who you are. And she gets into the car, and you see Tanner. He saw you, squints, and didn't say anything. Do you open the door for them?
You rock.
No, I'm just kind of sitting in the driver's
Okay.
seat.
Yeah, so you basically saw him squinting at you through the rear view mirror, and then I'm assuming you. Okay, actually, how do you respond to him squinting, basically scrutinizing you?
I just kind of keep looking for him and ignore him, try not to look him straight on in case he recognizes me. Right now I'm kind of banking on the fact that he doesn't quite know what he recognizes.
Okay. Did you wear the same? Do you always wear the same jacket? Because
I probably still am, in all honesty. So that would probably be a giveaway.
yeah, that's probably why he was squinting at you real hard. Yeah. Okay, we'll see if he actually recognizes you eventually. So he opens the door for her. She steps in. He gets in by the passenger seat in the front row instead of sitting with her. And then I mentioned to you, it basically does a up nod and tells it, basically indicating you to keep driving.
Okay.
And let me see if I can let him roll something that I. Huh. Yeah, he'll roll acting under pressure, and NPCs have a stat of 0 on everything. He'll probably have a +1 on meats, but that's pretty much it.
Oh, meat.
5, he doesn't recognize you.
Big difference.
Yeah, basically the entire way he just from time to time he just cocks his head and looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna wear a hat or something? The hat that chauffeurs tend to wear.
I don't know. Does that go with my outfit?
It totally doesn't.
It totally doesn't. How?
Because it matches
then
the
probably-
car, but not you.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah.
don't then.
It might mess up your hair.
Yeah, it might mess up. That's a great point. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I'm wearing a hat. Just some shades.
Okay. So yeah, actually, another way of doing it is that the thing has a oops. The car actually has a digital augmented reality overlay, so that they can't literally see through.
So that's nice.
When they see you, basically you are a distorted version of yourself.
Mhm.
That's what I'm gonna rule.
Okay.
Also, I think no, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the drive was fine on Mueller's end, and I think we coordinated with the towers so that they actually show up like on time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we gave them the time of the meeting.
Okay. And yeah, names. Your trip with Fu. Is there any conversation you want to strike up with him, or are you just going to be silently guarding him on the way?
I mean, I'll talk to him, but basically it's mainly like, I'm here to escort you, just letting you know I have some weapons on me, but this is only if things get a little hairy on the way over there. So don't worry, just pretend I'm not here. We'll go to the place, and everything will be taken care of. And I'll just, yeah. You know, that
Yeah,
sort of
Fu-
talk.
Fu, as per usual, really acts as if you're not there.
Okay, yeah, and I,
Does not even acknowledge you.
yeah,
What name do you give him?
Well, I give whatever my name was on the paper that he gave to you. I would say that name. So yeah, hello, I am. I don't remember what you said, but
I don't think I said. I think it's Lotus. Yeah, it's Lotus.
oh,
That
okay.
was
Well, I
mentioned.
thought that Asterix said that she saw the name Neon in the email somewhere. So I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever it was,
well,
I would have said whatever that name was to him, so he knew that it was me. And then I just, you know, once I figured out that he wasn't talking back to me, I'd just shut up and walk with him. And then when we get close to the place, I'm just gonna say, "All right, well, I'm going to go set up, and should be over soon. So hang in there, buddy." And I'll sort of pat him on the shoulder, and then I'll walk off to the my sniper spot and get ready.
That's so ominous.
yep. Fu just this is the very first time Fu actually acknowledges your existence by dusting off your hand.
Gotcha. All right, and then I'll just leave and go up to my sniping spot, and you know, have my hand on my rifle, but not like pull it out until I really need to.
Okay. Let's see. So who does arrive first? Actually, yeah, why not? If we go and unless you actually have a preference, if we go and names, roll me 2d6, and whoever rolls higher arrives earlier.
Can I ask a question
Go ahead.
or kind of make a suggestion? If the Taoists are outside and they're looking for Fu, they're gonna go in before Mueller goes in if they see him come in first. Or that's just a concern that I have. Or are they waiting until both people are there? Like, that's just my concern. But
They're definitely
if
going.
it's not an issue, then it's fine.
They're definitely going straight for food. Like they wouldn't wait. As soon as they see food, they're definitely gonna start the attack. Actually,
Okay, so
go ahead.
well, I was gonna say, so if that's the case, then let's try and have Mueller get there first.
Well,
Okay.
I think she is, but
Yeah, I was about to say she is, and also because Zero actually drives faster anyway.
Yeah.
then walking, yeah.
Let's take a 2-minute break because restroom. Be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Too much Blue Moon.
Where we all die.
It was a good game while it lasted.
It was a good mission.
I have no idea how the combat's play out. If there's-
I've been flying by the seat of my pants literally this whole time, so I will not be disappointed regardless.
I know, I'm getting excited because I have no clue what's about to happen, and I love that.
Just don't miss and shoot me. That's all I ask.
I think this is where we're supposed to put our ads in.
Oh,
Yeah.
like brought to you by Oracle's Popcorn.
Or actually just introduce yourselves to the audience whenever we have it, when we actually have an audience,
Oh,
and mention where they can find you on the internet, like things like that.
Hi, find me at... Insert
find me at
plug-in right
Discord.
here.
At Elfman1986 on Twitter.
Yeah. And we're back to business. So Mueller definitely does arrive earlier. Eruptor is definitely the superior driver. So how do you drive? Was a good question. Do you drive like
fast but not reckless.
okay, smooth, fast, very technical.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then, Nix, were you driving or were you actually just hitting the cab? Or did Fu use his own car? You get to decide.
Wait, what?
No, I was about to say you get to decide one detail. On the trip, were you driving Fu, or was Fu driving himself, or did you take?
Well, I don't have a car,
you know.
so we're probably using his if he has one.
Okay. Yeah, he does have one. He's driving himself then. Okay.
What kind of car is it?
It's the equivalent. It's the equivalent of a Corolla. No, it's not. It's not the equivalent. Sorry, it's not the equivalent of a Corolla. It's even. Let's actually make it obnoxious because Fu is an obnoxious person. It's the equivalent of a oh boy, it's the equivalent of a Mustang that's modified to the point that he tries to make it look like a Lamborghini for whatever reason. It looks really obnoxious.
Sounds like it.
I am just like loathing the time I'm looking at it and possibly driving in it with him. But yeah.
Yeah. He has his assistant drive him, I guess, and then the car just goes away after they after they dump you out.
Just disappears.
Yeah. And then you just faintly hear some very obnoxious music, because like employer, like employee, apparently they're obnoxious as well, and during off the clock they're definitely being really annoying to the being an annoyance to the general public.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's see. So Fu enters the room. Sees Miller. Sees Tanner. Kind of is taken back by the extra precaution that she took, and he quickly calmed himself and offered his hand. Oh, Miss Miller. I do not remember if I gave him a voice, but oh well. Well, Miss Miller, it's nice to finally see you. He says with between his teeth, and Miller just widens her smile, knowing that at the very least food is actually taken to the table. Things might actually just go as she thought. Took his hand, give it barely any contact, and give it a little shake. Take it back, as if he was a carrier of deadly plague. So they sat down. Tanner was in charge of actually ordering the food, because why not? Food. I eyed Tanner, and in a way, in a sense of you better order something that's decent. So yeah, that's when Asterisk was told to that there's a new order coming down. You better go take it.
Like walk it to someone, or like take the order from someone?
Take the order from the window.
Okay.
So the kitchen has a window that actually sees the one it takes order from the waiters,
Mm-hmm.
and two, it actually has a really good view of the entire most of the restaurant.
Okay.
The only problem is that most of the tables are so foggy, you can't make out not the participants. It's decently difficult to make out the whoever is there, the face, the detail
Mm-hmm.
of who's there. You can tell that there's people there sitting there, and because of Tanner's shop, he's pretty much standing right behind Mueller, and that's why you can actually recognize that table is where they are,
Okay.
because that's far enough away from all the fog, and that's when things are starting.
Perfect. Yeah, so I'll just go there and do what they told me. Kind of keep an eye on things.
Okay. So, when did we establish? When did we tell the towers to strike? Did we give them like 30 minutes?
I thought there was like
the,
there was some sort of like signal, but I don't remember what it was. I could just be remembering wrong.
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
I don't remember talking about a signal.
We can. This is where we retcon everything. If we did establish something, this is where we retcon. If we did not, this is where we do a flashback of, hey, so here's the plan. Go.
Fair.
Let's do the flashback where we arrange how and when the towers strike, because I feel like that's like key to the whole operation. So the camera. So there's this subtitle. 6 days ago, Taoist hideout, but not a hideout, but stronghold. And then we see Asterisk. El Fuego is taking the kid on a ride.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
You see Asterisk sitting across across the lieutenant of the Taoist group, and I still did not give her a name. Let's just call her Maria. Why not?
Okay.
I love it.
Um. So I'm talking to Maria.
Mhm.
She's kind of the ringleader of all this, right?
She's the lieutenant of the whole. She's the lieutenant, and she has like she's the squad leader of the strike team.
So, so Maria, this meeting that you guys are going to be intervening in is with a lady that we're very suspicious of, but we don't have any direct evidence as to what she's involved with. But the fact that she's dealing with Chu probably doesn't mean that it's anything good. So it may be beneficial for you to have you or someone else go in and try and listen in a little on the conversation, just to make sure that everything is going well, and then you can call the rest of your squad in to take out Fu. And who knows who this other lady is, but if you get that information for us, we'll owe you.
And then she nods and said, "Well, Payne and I'm just going to list some generic names because naming minor NPCs is hard. Ping and Ping and Lahu are coming with me, and you guys should be this should be an easy grab." And then we pan the camera back, switch that when you received the order, the waitress was Maria herself, and you can see Ping as the janitor and Lao Hu as someone who's actually cutting things right next to you.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So Mueller sits down. Let's see. Your character, oh, good question. Would you know to plant a bug before they arrive?
Would I?
Yeah.
I feel like my character is that smart, but you never know. She gets stressed sometimes. I mean, I can roll for it if you want.
You can, sure.
I feel like my character is paranoid enough to do it, but yeah, I'll roll for it since we didn't do it in the beginning.
I mean, if you feel like your character is paranoid enough to do that, your character is paranoid enough to do that, and we can establish that your character has done this by the way of flashback.
Okay.
Well,
I feel like she's paranoid enough. I mean, she doesn't even go into the bar without trying to lose a tail, so.
True. So yeah, then you pretty much let's just say one day before that you managed to plant a bug under every single table because. Wait, did you order a table or did you order a specific table? Yeah, you did order a specific table.
That one, yeah.
You just put it like under the specific table, and then you can clearly hear that Mueller and Fu are having the conversation. So you hear Mueller's voice saying, "Okay, here's what's going to happen. You're going to hand over Valencia to me, and you can bet your ass that I am no longer. I will destroy. I will destroy this package, and then we see that we see Maria turns her head and in this direction, and she sees that Mueller is showing Fu something on a data slate, like think of them as electronic paper, I guess. Either electronic paper or soft tablet.
Mhm.
And then Fu sees it and then say, "How do I know? How do I know if you haven't made any backups?" It's in my inaccessible what is the thing called? Inaccessible partition. You idiot! I wouldn't even know what it is. And Fu said, "Okay, yeah." And he hesitates a little bit. I'm rewinding a little bit instead of saying okay right away. He hesitates a little bit, looks around as if he was, um, expecting something. Let's roll for Tanner. Okay, Tanner notices that and asks Fu, "What are you looking at? Are you expecting someone?" Fu said, "Yeah, I have a friend coming with me, so that you don't. I have a friend coming uh, really soon, so that I can make sure you guys don't off me right away." And Mueller just laughs and said, "Why would we off you if you are providing me the perfect specimen for my experiment? Killing you wouldn't do me any good." And Fu said, in a Fu's voice said, uh, "Well, I don't know. You um, you white collar types are always suspicious. Has always been suspicious in my mind. Who knows what you're gonna do when I'm out of the way? But sure, I'll do it." And then he pours out a cup of beer and to success. Emir smiles. To success, and then that's when um, Maria approached their table. She asked if they need anything else, and Mira said, "No, we're fine." And Maria said, "No, I don't think you are. You are um, far from being fine." And she flips the table, and let's roll a mixing it up. Yeah, for her. She has a +1 as well for meat. She flips the table and obviously uh, did not expect the table to block her way of approaching Fu. Sorry if this is me monologuing the entire thing. I kind of
That's fine.
No, you're good.
didn't imagine that you guys would actually be this hands off. So I'm just going to let the NPCs do their thing until you. As soon as you guys feel like there's something you want to do, let me know. Interrupt me.
Okay.
Okay.
So she flips the table, about to lunge for food, but somehow because of she didn't because she didn't actually pay attention to how she flips the table. The table actually got in the way of her um, getting to him, and yeah. When you use violence against an armed force to seize control of an objective, state the object and roll meet. So she failed, and that is when we advance the action clock. Real quick. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, and names. No, actually, not names. Asterisks. You
Yeah.
receive a call. You receive a encrypted call from anonymous.
From Anonymous?
Yeah,
That's
a
scary.
brain call basically.
Okay.
Do you take it?
Um. Y- yes.
Okay. It's Fu's voice, and when you take a look at the table, he's basically standing there doing nothing. But his voice is clearly going through the line. Let's just get your ass over here. I thought you're going to. I thought I said clearly that you are to guarantee that I don't get hurt because of this.
I'm gonna respond and say, I'll head over. I don't know what you expect me to do, but just so you know, I do have agents outside. I'm sure they're coming up with a plan to take care of it.
After hearing you say that, he hangs up and takes a. Basically, he turns and runs towards the exit. What do you do physically?
What do I do?
Yeah.
First of all, I'm gonna make sure that like El Fuego and names.
What's his name?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Before the what do you do? Let me describe the scene real quick. So, Fu is turning around and bolts. You can see Tanner. So this is basically a freeze frame. Fu is turning around and running. Maria is on his tail. You see Ping, who is the janitor, trying to maneuver himself in order to prevent him from exiting the premise. And you see Lao Hu carrying the butcher, not the butcher knife, the cutting knife, and actually walks towards the outside of the kitchen. Tanner is reaching for his jacket, where his where the concealed carry holster would be hosting. It will be holstering a gun, and Mueller is clearly in shock. Well, not in shock, but clearly startled. She's once again she's a lab coat where she doesn't get in the front line.
Okay. Yeah, so first I'm going to get on my comms, and I'm going to tell El Fuego and names that they're making a run for it. I don't know if I have time to say this, but I might. If I do have time, I would tell El Fuego, like, hey, can you pull your car up to block the street or something?
You definitely have enough time to say this because your brain works your brain thinks way faster than your mouth talks.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him to find a way to stop them, pull his car up, or do something.
By them, who do you mean? Fu or the entire group, or
preferably the entire group, but Fu specifically, because if Tanner or Maria can get a hold of Fu, I think things will be okay.
Okay.
And then my character is going to run out into the restaurant and just act like I'm an innocent bystander kind of thing. Like, basically, I'm just gonna act like I
do the classic NPC run around, right?
Not exactly. I'm gonna be more like, oh my god, what is going on here?
Oh,
like,
that part. Okay, cool.
You guys need to like get your act together or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's just a yeah. Okay, gotcha. So gather around and look at where the noise is. Who is making the noise?
Yeah,
okay.
Like what's going on here?
So let's rewind the clock back around a minute ago, and names. You are staring through a scope. Who are you aiming? Or were you? Okay, first question: were you staring through the scope, or through a binocular, or does your eyes have any? Actually, you can't have special eyes because that's actually a.
That's actually a cyberware. I would be looking through my scope, and as I set up, I would have sort of called in through like comms, just being like, literally saying, "Who do I look out for?" And, like saying to anybody who will answer, just like, "Who do I look for? I have eyes out." And I'm just currently scanning for like a minute ago, I'm scanning. I'm just sort of jumping from person to person, like not really sure where to go.
I'm assuming, I'm assuming Names is talking to the group chat.
Yeah, to the group chat, and I'm trying to be as discreet as possible. I'm just saying, who do I look out for? Meaning, hopefully it gets across that my character is meaning, who do I aim for
Yeah,
if
who
needed?
do I kill?
Yeah, who do I aim my gun at if I needed to? Hopefully that gets
Pull the
across in my character, but yeah.
Oh, Flago, I'm gonna let you make that call.
I'm gonna say Tanner. He's the most dangerous.
Do you see? Well, wait, I don't know his name, so I'm like, who?
What do we call him? Ponytail?
Calling him Ponytail will be descriptive enough.
Okay, yeah.
Because at the table, he's the only one with a ponytail.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm aiming at Ponytail then.
Excellent.
And
Okay.
do I do this now? Do I spend a gear now, or do I do it as I'm doing an action?
Depending on what. So what are you trying to do with the gear?
Well, I'm trying to load my rifle with non-lethal rounds. That the gear that I got from the really shady dude, he sort of like gave me an option of like, you want to take someone down silently, and like he sort of handed me some gel rounds, and I'm like, all right, sure, and I just pocketed them, and I'm pulling them out right now, and I loaded them in.
Okay. Yeah. Then you spend the gear.
Yeah, I'm spending my gear, and I have gel rounds in my. Yeah, I have gel
In your
rounds.
chamber.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I put the new gear in the gear section?
No, you basically have spent that gear, so you no longer have one gear. You no longer have one gear.
Okay, and do I just like have?
It's a temporary thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
You just have the gel round in the chamber. And you basically, so he probably gave you like 3 rounds of gel rounds.
Gotcha.
So you have
Okay.
one in the chamber, two in the magazine.
Okay.
And starting from round 3, you will be shooting lethal.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. And that's what I did for the. I just aiming at Ponytail with my gel round.
Okay, and then you see the table flip, and you see Fu running, and Maria chasing after her. Actually, did did you give Names any instructions?
Probably not. I feel like he left pretty early to go, because you didn't come back after you left to go scope the place out, did you?
Yeah, we did. We came back.
Yeah, we did.
They did.
I don't think I gave him any instructions. I think I just trusted his.
Okay. So yeah, you see the chaos starting to happen. You have a second. What do you do coming up? What do you do?
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, as soon as if I can see Ponytail reach for his side,
Yes.
if I can see that, I'm taking a shot at wherever I can. It's like at this
Okay.
point, I'm just like, okay, things are going down. Might as well, and I'll fire the gel round when I see him go for the pistol or whatever he's doing, because I have a similar pistol on my side, and I sort of know the movements. I think so. Once I see that movement, I'll fire.
Yeah, you are mixing it up. So roll meat.
Oh, great! One of my
Well, that's
best.
what you get. That's what you get for doing something that. That's what you get for doing something that requires violence.
But they're gel rounds. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're using violence against an armed force to seize control of its objective. Yes,
I know.
pretty clearly.
Just joking. Goodness.
You're fine.
Okay, so
It's a joke shoot.
it's a joke shoot. I'm gonna shoot for the
a
floor
prank
next
It's a
to
warning
him.
shot.
No, it's a prank, man. It's a prank.
Just a prank, bro. Just a prank. Oh, gotcha. You thought it was a real bullet.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
See, I couldn't be mad at that if it was just a joke.
Do you have a do you have an intel that in your inventory?
I have one intel.
Let me see if you can spend it before or after.
Well, I thought it was just like during the getting paid phase or something else. I didn't know if you could spend it on taking a shot or not.
Well,
Yeah.
Did we lose?
David. I think David is not quiet.
yeah. He's working really hard.
Bye.
Bye, David.
Sorry. How far back was I gone?
You said, hold on, let me check and see if you can use it before or after, I think. That was
Yeah.
what I heard anyway.
Okay, so you have to use it before. Unfortunately. So just remember, whenever you have an intel and you have an important role, try to narrate the intel so that the intel actually is relevant to an important role. So now that you rolled a 6, it's a miss. So because Mueller was flinching, she got in your line of fire.
Oh no. And they know where I am now because you hear a loud from a sniper rifle too. Just great.
Yeah.
This is just great.
I mean, they know at least Logan, Tanner will definitely know the vague direction because you're actually concealed right now,
Oh, okay.
right? Considering your place is actually still considered concealed and what is it? What else is it called?
Covered?
Yeah, covered. So you're fine for now.
Not
If
for
you miss
long
any
though.
more, yeah, I will say if you miss many more times, then the your fine part is gonna be no longer applicable.
Okay, I'm
So for
really quickly, like while, did I hear the from outside?
you don't because things are still clattering on the ground, but you do see Muir after she flinches, she is clearly knocked sideways. I think she got hit on the shoulder.
Okay. I would like to. So after I see that, I want to run over. And, well, okay. I guess a better question should be like, since this is kind of a shitty place, like, can I pull the fire alarm?
Act under pressure, real quick.
Okay.
Because your first assess was when you assessed the place you didn't roll high enough.
Okay.
So that you're not as familiar with the place.
Okay. And do. No, I don't have to do forward. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
That's 8 plus 2. That's a 10. So
Nice.
you do it, no problem.
Okay.
And the firearm gets pulled. Sprinklers. Actually, I'll leave it to you guys. Do you guys want water sprinklers or fire foams?
Water sprinklers.
Okay, water sprinklers everywhere. You smell the distinct smell of stale water because it's water sprinkler. They're definitely not using fresh water. Yeah, everyone gets sprinkled.
Well, I
Soaked.
get sprinkled and soaked. The other two are outside.
By everyone, I mean everyone in the shop. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And Maria definitely. Actually, let's see. For Maria, she does not slip on her way. Fu, he absolutely does not slip on his way. The others, Lao Hu actually has trouble moving faster, and Ping actually does manage. Actually, Ping does not. Ping also has trouble moving faster. He's at this rate, Ping is not going to be able to intercept Fu. Fu is definitely going to be able to escape. This is when Logan pulls out his pistol and take a shot.
Oof.
Oh no.
First round hits, and yeah. So let's reveal something real quick. Good news, you guys weren't hit by it.
Oh boy.
Bad news. So when you're hit by Logan's paralyzing shots, roll plus cool. But you guys weren't hit by it. Fu was. Let's roll cool for him.
All right.
He fails. He is incapacitated for the duration. You just see Fu spazzes in place, kind of like as if he got shot by a tranquilizer.
Dang it, Fu.
Sorry, a taser, not a tranquilizer. Sorry, taser. He spazzes in place, and then you just see him slowly collapse. And Maria finally catches up to him. Puts him in a police.
Headlock.
I was wanting to say police theory, police arm lock. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, put him into police arm lock, and with her right hand, her left hand actually puts him into a rear choke, while still giving him enough breathing room to talk. And you just see her hauling him up, saying, "Where is she? Where is Valencia?"
While this is going on, I'm gonna run over to Mueller and see how she's doing.
Miller, she is. Let me see how damage is applied real quick.
Doesn't the person have to roll it? They got hit. And just so you know, the sniper rifle does 3 harm, but since it was a gel shot, it does
it's harm.
S harm. Yeah. Just yeah.
When she got shot, yeah. So it's revealed that Mueller actually. Oh yeah, when she got shot. Yeah, actually, when you get over there, you see the classic scene of Mueller frantically scratching at her shoulder with her good hand, and you see broken fabric. You see a mushroomed gel shot, bullet head, and pancaked against a layer of woven armor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to just overrule the hum roll and say she is disabled by one hand for the duration. She probably has at worst she probably has a broken shoulder. At best, she has a bruise. But at the current point, I think it's irrelevant. At the moment, she just couldn't. She lost function of one arm.
Okay. What is Tanner doing at the moment?
Tanner, after shooting Fu, right square in the chest, he holsters his gun and walks up.
Walks up to me or walks up to Fu?
To Fu.
Okay.
What do you do?
Probably nothing. I'm probably just gonna kind of kneel next to Mueller, but kind of look around the tilted over table just to kind of keep an eye on what's going on. But that way, if Tanner turns around, like, he can see that I'm, like, helping Mueller out, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So names, what do you do?
Uh,
Well, first things first.
I
You,
don't
you
know.
eject your, you eject the empty shell.
yeah.
And then what?
I mean, I just sort of was like, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. Fuego, help me out here.
I think what you can do is roll assess, and because you have combat computer, I think it was called.
Oh, tactical computer.
Computer, yeah. And when you are assessing tactical situation, you have +1 hold. Basically, you can ask one question at the very least. You can ask one more question than usual.
Oh yeah, even on a miss.
If you even on miss, yeah. If you want to do that.
Okay, like as I'm like shouting out to El Fuego, I'm also gonna try to look around as well, like try to see if he sees anything maybe, or like tells me what to do, and then I'll roll again. I'll roll assess as well, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
so in this game, when you're lost at a loss of what to do,
you roll assess.
It's usually
Okay.
it's usually a good thing to roll assess and see what the GM can tell you what to do.
Okay, and then
What can be done.
Okay, and then for this one, I can use an intel as long as it fits in with the fiction, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me how it fits in the fiction.
So, as I'm looking around, I remember that when I was scouting out the first Hop Hop place, I believe I sort of wait, does it have to be from that place where I got the intel, or does it just have to be intel wherever?
Yeah, it has to be the place where you got the intel.
Where I got the
think it
intel.
was from your
Okay, gotcha. Thank you for clarifying.
No problem.
So what I was thinking was that as I was scouting out that location, I might have seen or overheard some workers from the other hot pot, like sort of checking out the competition. As I sort of heard that there's like a like, oh, our hot pot place is so much better, like, and then they're sort of telling about their hot pot place in the competitions, like to their face, and they're saying like, oh, our hot pot place has this, and this, and it has so many like they start describing the decor and like the design of the room. So maybe I can use that to my advantage to sort of figure out what to do next.
Sure. You get a +1 on your next roll.
Okay, so I'm going to put the forward at 1 then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Congratulations! You rolled a 5.
I know nothing.
Off a 4.
I'm just like,
Ask one question. Because you have a tactical computer, you can
I get to ask one question, and that's from the research tab.
It's from the assess list.
Oh, okay, the same stinking list that I should always look towards. Oh goodness.
So can I ask a question really quickly?
Go ahead. While Chandler thinks.
Yeah, while I think of which question.
Yeah. So I feel like I remember the last time we spoke about it, we agreed that like Fu was our primary target. Is that correct? But if we could get both of them, we could, right?
I think so. Yeah. Fu
What do you mean by get both of them? Are we trying to kill both of them right now? I'm a little confused.
I think the original plan was to have both of them to basically have both of them be disgraced from their companies.
Mm-hmm.
Killing or not, I don't think it was. I don't think there was a discussion on whether you should kill them or not. I think the goal was to disgrace them from their company so that they are no longer supported by their company, and in extension, they're no longer welcomed by the society.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess my question was just like what our goals were, because then I was gonna say like if you remember all of that names, maybe you can like keep your eye on Fu, and then if Fu is taken care of, you can move on. I don't know. I was just trying to
thinking
remember.
I could drive up and throw him in my car.
You can.
I
Actually,
don't know if that's
that's a really good question. El Fuego, how close to the restaurant do you think you are right now?
I was probably just around the block.
Right, cool. So then you will probably be at the door at this point when Fu gets shot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because then
So
you
if you,
guys.
so I was about to say, so if you want to do something, because you're at the door, you can do something.
Okay.
If you want to do something, mention it when after Names asks his question.
Okay.
Okay. My question from the list, I'll ask, what do I notice despite an effort to conceal it? Because I have no clue what else to ask.
Okay. What do you notice despite an effort to conceal it? You notice that yeah, you notice that what's her name? Mueller. Yeah, Mueller. Her there's a device on Mueller, and you recognize because um, you dealt with Mueller before. She mentioned it to you before in your previous discussions, conversations. That it's a device that's given to all Lazarus members with a certain clearance. It checks the staff members' vital signs every 5 minutes, and if their vital um, drops below a certain threshold, you know that Lazarus is going to deploy their elite troops to their location.
Oh no! And I just shot her.
No, that's a good thing because then they're gonna see that she's working with Fu.
The only reason you can see it is because the
because of my shot.
missed shot. Yeah,
Oh
because
my
your shot.
gosh!
Like it pierced her coat, and it got squashed against the armor, right? And slightly below the armor was the device. That was like you probably see it blinking or something like that.
Okay, and like
how is it attached to her?
I think it was attached to. Yeah, I think it was just. It's an implant.
Oh, it's an implant.
It's kind of like
that makes the most sense. Yeah.
Okay.
So like as soon as I see that, I just relay that information. Just like, if Mueller takes too much of a beating, Lazarus will show up. A lot of them, and I'll just leave it at that. While I try to load my gun with the next gel shot.
Okay. I mean, once again, we're so glad that you have gel shot instead of lethal.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done for now. Until.
Cool. Fuego, do you want to do something? You're by the door. You see.
Well, at this point, do I want to take Mueller? Since she shot, maybe I can grab her and get her out of there, or I don't know exactly what I want to do.
Let's reassess the group's goal. The group's goal is to discredit Fu and Mueller as competent employees of the company in the eyes of the company.
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's our goal, I feel like getting the Lazarus people here would probably be a pretty okay thing.
So then we want her to start. Okay. Okay. And then we have Ponytail trying to kill Fu right now. Or
Ponytail.
he
Well, Ponytail actually disabled Fu, and he
Right,
actually
yeah.
posted his gun already. So
What is Maria doing?
Maria is basically currently employing interrogation techniques on Fu to ask where Valencia is. Whoever Valencia is.
Is she? Well, I know who Valencia is. Is she getting anything out of him?
Fu is currently semi-conscious, and he is kind of gurgling.
Okay.
He is currently not coherent yet. And actually, names Valencia actually strikes a really clear chord in your memory as well. She was a war hero among the Taoists, and that's as much as you remember, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a very famous war hero among the Taoists, and
So
it's
I'm
to your
like,
surprise that it's actually it would be to your surprise that Fu actually has her instead
okay,
of I don't know her being still active.
gotcha. So that's someone I'm afraid of. Cool, got it.
Ooh.
Can I tell? Can I tell names? Like I'm speaking code because obviously I'm right next to Mueller. Can I just say names again?
Well, it's up to you to interpret it.
Okay, if I hear that, I'm like, I was aiming for Ponytail, so I'll aim at Ponytail again.
And take a shot.
I mean, depending on what El Fuego does, because he hasn't done anything yet. So I'll wait for El Fuego to do something, and then I'll just wait.
Right. I mean,
Unless
I
you,
don't know,
unless you want me to shoot again, but
I mean, do you want me to run up and take a shot at Ponytail?
I mean, you do have a heavy pistol.
I'll give it a go.
You're gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill
this
him.
is
What
gonna turn
happened
terribly.
yesterday? Yeah. Alright, what do I roll?
So you roll mixing it up, which is meat.
Which is meat, but I have second skin, which allows me to
Well, you're
roll
not in the
synth
car.
instead. What?
Well, the problem is you're not in the car. Like second skin is.
Oh, I'm
Just like
not-
lean
set
out the
up in the
car
car.
and just.
Well, my car has guns.
Your bike
Are you
has
gonna
just
light the
this.
plate up? Are you gonna light this place up?
Oh, I don't know.
Drive the car into the store.
Run the guy to the store.
I do that. I actually.
No, you do you.
Oh.
You do you.
Sharkbait has. Okay, yeah, right. I'm looking at Sharkbait's character sheet. Sorry, car sheet.
Yeah.
It has a sealed auto cannon.
Yes, it does.
Oh my goodness.
I need to remind you that you're in the middle. You're in the middle. You're in the middle of a city.
Yeah, maybe that's not the best idea.
You can do whatever you want. I'm just mentioning that you're in the middle of a city. And look, the characters are obviously badasses.
Yeah.
How badass, we'll have to see.
I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna kill multiple people, and it'll ruin the whole thing.
Yes, autocannon will be harming multiple people.
And then
at the same time.
Astrus is in there too. She'll probably get singed, maybe.
Look, taking damage is only an excuse for you to cyber up.
Well, if
Just
if you hurt me, if I die, I die. But if you just hurt me, I'm gonna be really mad.
I know, and I don't really want that. El
So I
Fuego
think-
doesn't want that.
I was gonna say. So I guess your current option is, if you really want to hurt Tanner, you can take out a pistol and shoot at him. If you don't, you can take other actions such as so here are the things you can do. Fast talk when you try to convince someone to do what you want with promises, lies, or bluster.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that. Or you can play hardball where you get in someone's face threatening violence and you intend to carry through it, roll edge. Or you can, well, mix it up. Or you can assess. Actually, you can do that. Wow, and then assess look at the situation and ask me some questions
Right.
to help you decide what to do. That's
Mhm.
also a thing you can do.
Okay.
Alfredo goes into the room. It's high noon.
Yes.
So what does this play hardball do again?
So hardball is you getting someone's face, threatening violence, and you intend to carry it through. So basically, you stick a gun next to next to someone's head, and tell them if you don't do the thing I want you to do, I'm going to pull this trigger, or
Okay.
to this effect. You don't have to literally do that. Like you just threaten violence, and if they don't comply, you intend to actually carry through with the violence.
Okay. Lord, I don't. What is Maria doing right now again?
Maria is
She's
against
playing
Fu,
hardball. Against
trying to have Fu, spit out where her girlfriend is.
Right. So I guess we want that to happen. Her to.
That'll be that will help you with your relationship with Hearts, definitely.
That'd cancel out my little
other implications.
thing.
I was gonna say, any other implications? You will have to think of it yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm taking a long time.
It's fine.
I guess I'm just gonna fire at Ponytail with my pistol.
Okay, mix it up. Roll meat.
Yeah, I will roll. I'm gonna roll meat. I'm not gonna use the auto cannon.
Since you can reach your auto cannon, your auto cannon is in the car, like downstairs. Since Asterisk, you're kind of within reach of Tanner, you can decide to if you want to help or interfere. Let me see if you have a link with him. Hold on.
I think we have one.
Yeah, and I would.
Asterisk has one link with names. She does not have
Could I help
with
though?
El Fuego.
Since
names, I think you do.
Since I'm technically sniping, and I'd have a bead on Ponytail, I could technically help.
Yes, actually, no, never mind. Liz, you can decide to help him if you want to. You just roll +0.
But I can choose to help Jared.
You can't choose to help Jared. You just roll out a +0 instead of +1. And names, you can also decide to help him or not by rolling link.
So what's his issue right now?
I'm gonna shoot Ponytail.
And you're asking me to help you?
You get the chance to.
You get a chance to, so I wonder if you want to or not.
I don't know how I could help him.
I definitely would help. Like, as soon as I see that El Fuego is pointing the gun at Ponytail, I would definitely help out by trying to shoot another gel round with the link. But
So Asterisk. So here's the current situation. You see El Fuego rolling up by the door, and you see him clearly having the intention of taking out his gun, and you see him clearly looking at Logan. Mm-hmm. And Logan is within reach, and if you want to help, you can. How? You decide.
Is there anyone standing behind Logan?
Bystanders.
I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. So Names, your decision. So here's your choice. You either help right now, and provide a +1. So if you succeed, you provide a +1 to El Fuego's roll, or you just you help right now by shooting, and provide a +1 if you succeed, which is a 7+. Or you hold off and shoot with your own mix it up roll.
I said I was waiting.
Actually, you do have a third round. Never mind. You can still use your mix it up roll for your third round on the non-lethal gel shot.
Yeah, I still have 2 more rounds. So yeah, I definitely do the link first because I was waiting for whatever Alfuego was doing, and since Name said, "Hey, do it again," and I hopefully I see that they're going to Ponytail, I definitely try to help out.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what do I
Your,
do? Do I roll the link
So
or
scroll. Yeah, scroll down to your links and
okay?
then
And okay, got it.
roll the link next to Alfuego.
All right, cool. I'm rolling.
Six.
That's a 6.
I'm just rolling. I'm just rolling terribly.
Yeah, you didn't.
That's
You
another.
didn't help.
That's another.
Alright, should I roll?
Amazing.
Should I roll mix it up then?
Yeah, well, roll mix really mix up mix basically is roll meat.
Yes. 7.
That's a 7. So you succeeding. Oh, so if you roll between 7 and 9, you choose 2.
Wait.
Your objective is to. Okay. So let me broadcast this real quick if I can. I cannot. Never mind. So do you know where the handouts are, Jared?
Yeah.
Go to the handouts. Go to the one called Basic Moves. Click on it. Open it. Enlarge it so that I can read.
Yep.
And mix it up. So you rolled a 7. So it's between 7 and a 9.
So you achieve you. All right.
So right now you do achieve your objective. That's the first thing that happened. And then the second thing that happened is because you rolled between the 7 and the 9, you choose 2 out of the 4 things in the list. So either you make too much noise, advance the relevant mission clock, which is the action clock, which is currently because of Names' failed Help Pro is currently at 2100. Basically, the higher it goes, the more aware the company, the corporations are, and the more dire the situation is in general.
Okay.
So that's one of the four choices. 2, you take harm as established by the fiction. 3, an ally takes harm as established by the fiction. Or 4, something of value breaks.
Okay. I'm going to choose I'll take harm as established by the fiction. Wait, so how close is the mission clock?
Currently, it is 3 out of 6 segments. We call it 2100 because it sounds cooler.
Yeah. And then I guess we'll advance the mission clock too.
Okay.
Yes, that's what we'll do.
Okay, so the obvious choice for harm by fiction is Logan sees you draw, and he draws faster.
Yes.
And both shots pretty much hit at the same time. So you deal, because of your heavy pistol, you deal 3 harm.
Okay.
He also has an armor, which is a -1 armor. Let me roll up his harm real quick. So 2. No, he's not going to. He takes 2 harm, and you see him clearly. Yeah, you see him clearly bleeding profusely, and he's really close to being incapacitated.
Okay.
And he shoots you, and deals. Let me see. Yeah, NPCs deal harm automatically. They don't roll.
Okay.
They're kind of. It's a 2 harm. Do you have any armor?
Where would armor?
Let's see. Armor you usually would be
I have
under
an armor jacket.
equipment. You have an armor jacket. Let me look it up real quick. Sorry, the other 2. I'm gonna definitely be more and more used to this and know things better.
No, you're fine.
Armor jacket is 0 armor plus decrease. Subtract 1 when rolling the harm move. So roll the harm move real quick, which is so filling a number of segments of harm clock equal to the remaining harm, and roll harm suffered. So you filling 2 segments on your harm clock.
2. So if I'm
Yes.
at 12, I go to 18.
Yeah, you're currently at 18. And then roll harm suffered. Let's see if the. Let me take a look at the character sheet real quick. Oh yeah, so there's a roll harm button right next to it.
Yeah.
Right below the. Yeah, go ahead and just roll harm.
Roll harm.
You rolled a 5.
5.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
Harm rolls are the only ones that you want to roll low,
Mhm.
and because you rolled a 5, pretty much nothing happens besides you getting shot really bad.
Where did he get shot?
Yeah, where?
Good question. Let's roll. Let's just say you got shot on your bicep. Which hand does your character? Is your character right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Yeah, your left bicep is actually shot like straight
Okay.
through.
Fun.
So it's just through and through. It's fine. You're fine.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
We can cybernetics that.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's only a hole. You don't even need cybernetics. Just.
Yeah.
apply
We're
some
just gonna
gas
we're gonna put a cybernetic light in there, and then you can change different colors and stuff.
I love it.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the kerfuffle. That happened. Asterix, you see basically 2 gunslingers shoot at each other, and both. Well, actually, Logan was definitely worse off, and you see El Fuego has a big bullet hole, well not a bullet hole in his bicep, and gets knocked back a step, and Maria is still trying to get Fu to spill the beans. Fu is actually coming too, so it's up. It's basically whether or not he's going to talk. It depends on how well he rolls, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna call names on the comms and ask him if the cavalry is here yet.
No. I guess I look around and I see nothing, so I say no.
Yeah. David, is the cavalry here?
No.
No, not yet. Okay.
So I say nope.
Like names can clearly see that by the pattern the light is blinking. She's fine.
Okay.
There's nothing to worry about her. As far as the corpse, as far as Lazarus is concerned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just got she just got hurt. It's just a flesh wound.
Tis
So
but a
far.
flesh wound.
Okay, so Logan's on the ground, right?
Yeah, Logan's on the ground. He's bleeding
Logan's-
profusely.
Logan's on the ground. Maria's got Fu. Who's closest to me and Mueller? Like as far as
Lao
the
Hu.
chalice.
Yeah, Lao Hu is Lao Hu, the guy with a knife, is closest to you, and then Ping is actually closest to the exit, closest to El Fuego, and Maria, well, you know where she
Yes.
is.
Okay, I'm gonna call Lao Hu over here and like motion to Mueller. Does he know that? Did Maria state whether or not they were gonna take her yet to him? Do I know that?
She didn't. She didn't say anything about Mueller yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna like motion him over here and be like, and I'm just gonna say to him, keep an eye on her. I don't know if she has a concussion or not. And then I'm gonna head over to, was El Fuego standing? Like, is he on the ground or standing or whatever he's doing bleeding? Is he bleeding near Fu?
El Fuego, where do you stand right now? I mean,
Where
when
was Fu when I stepped out of the vehicle?
He was heading towards the door, and you were coming in the door. But my
Right.
question is like, how much distance is there between you?
I guess I got into the door since I had a line of sight on Ponytail.
Okay.
So I guess I was inside the restaurant. Yeah, I guess technically Fu would be closer to the street than I would be.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over, and I have a med kit, so I'm gonna start using that on El Fuego, on his arm.
Okay.
And then I'll roll for that in just a second if I need to. But then I'm gonna look at Maria and ask her if she needs to leave, and just sort of like make big eyes at her, like, do you need to go?
Who are you asking? Maria?
Maria.
Yeah, she says, do you have a way out? She asks.
She asks, do I have a way out?
Yeah.
Do I think that El Fuego can drive if
I think I could drive.
I
this
repair
one.
his arm with a med kit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so after she says yes, I'm gonna like step away from El Fuego. I'm gonna get Logan's gun has the bullets in it, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna grab
As far
Logan's
as you
gun.
know.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I fucking hope so. I'm gonna go and grab Logan's gun. I want to shoot Fu in the leg, and I want to shoot Mueller in some place that I don't think she has armor on.
Okay. So
Or taser if
goodness.
he's got a taser. I don't care.
let me describe Logan's condition real quick. Logan is clearly badly hurt, but if you actually approach him or do something so he can still fight. Like he's at his wit's end, but he can still fight. He's not totally incapacitated.
Where did he get shot?
Right ribs.
Right ribs.
Yeah, along somewhere around the torso to the right hand side of him. So he probably loses his function on his right hand, considering, yeah, it will be painful for him to lift his right hand.
Where's the gun? If he didn't. Wait a minute. Wait, no. He shot El Fuego with a regular bullet.
He shot off a go with a regular bullet. Damn it! You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the gun is on the ground. It clattered on the ground because he couldn't lift the gun anymore. No, it's still in his hand. It's just that he couldn't lift it.
Smack him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Remember, he still has his left hand.
Yeah.
Aha! I'm not right-handed. I'm just kidding.
Not actually left-handed.
Fuck. I need a taser.
Put him out of his misery. Kill him.
I need a fucking taser. No, I'm not worried about him.
My question is, are you even armed at all? Oh,
I
you
have a gun.
pistol.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have a gun, and I might still be carrying the knife. Who knows? What sound does your horn make, El Fuego?
Do.
That. I almost tried to use the classic mariachi song of da 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 da.
Oh, I like that one too.
That'd be good. Well,
Well,
okay. All right, I forgot his gun had regular bullets, so I'm just gonna go over to El Fuego and patch his arm up.
Okay.
thank you.
While I'm standing up and walking away from Mueller, since the table's on its side, can I pull my bug off of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll action under pressure.
Okay.
You can attempt. Sorry, I shouldn't say yes on the.
That's
Can
okay.
I?
You can, but will you? Okay. Under pressure.
You can, but how well do you do? Well, I guess. You stumble,
I got a
hesitate, or
+2.
flinch. The MC will offer you a. Yeah. 7 plus 2, that's 9. Too bad. You used your. Did you use your. Oh, well. Never mind. You have to use it beforehand anyway. Even if you do. I offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice. So when you basically. When you go to retrieve the bug, Logan, because he pretty much has nothing better to do, saw you.
He saw me. Do I know that he saw me?
You notice that he saw you.
Okay. I pick it up and look at it and like look confused, pretend to smash it in my hand and stick it in my pocket, but I don't actually smash it.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I do that? Okay.
There you
All
go.
right. Yeah, then I'm gonna walk over to El Fuego and medikit him or whatever that thing is.
Yay.
Okay, so that's not an automatic thing. You actually still have to roll. It's
Okay.
called apply first aid. Roll cool.
Roll cool.
That's
Roll cool. Roll cool. Oh, sorry. I did a really bad job.
Just sort of slap some stuff on there. Like, yeah, you're good.
You got the wrong
I just pour vodka through the wound and be like, "You're
Yeah, I was
fine."
gonna say. I think you used the wrong type of medicine. You used the wrong type of treatment.
Just
Yeah.
spit out.
So the wound was not. So the wound was not particularly, patched up. But I don't think but I don't think it can trigger any. This failure. Don't worry about it, because I don't think it's relevant enough to the mission that it would trigger a clock advance.
Okay, and then how many like is it like a charged thing? Like I only get one charge on it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, probably misplayed that. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna run over to. Well, no. Does anybody else want to do anything?
For just making sure you can still drive, no problem, because the way you drive is actually with a brain, because you have a neural interface that
Oh
next
yeah.
to the vehicle. Your arms, it's only useful when the car's electronic system is down.
Right. You
or
have to go
the-
manual.
Yeah, or for some reason you needed to go manual. That's when you start to use your arm. So you're fine so far.
Right.
So yeah, names use.
You're
Yeah,
watching
that's
all
a-
this happen.
Yeah.
You saw all this happen. What do? You have one. You have
I have
last
one gel
left.
round left.
You know what to do.
Yeah, I'm doing what I was.
Take out your pistol. Take out a pistol and snipe with a pistol, because we want lethal rounds.
I'm too far away to do that, though. I'd have to run up, which I don't want to
You're too
do.
far away. You mechanically cannot do that.
Yeah, I mechanically can't do that. Like, literally, the only thing I know is that people are telling me to keep on doing what I'm doing, and that's aiming for Ponytail. So, unless anyone says anything different that's not a code, I'm shooting at Ponytail.
I would like to put in that my next action was going to be walking over to Ponytail and like applying pressure to his to his wound. I would like to put that as what I was attempting to do. So let's see how this roll goes.
Don't miss and hit asterisks.
Oh, goodness. With the way I've been rolling right now, this is just bad.
You're fine.
Oh,
It'll be
yeah.
fine.
I'll be fine.
What's the worst that can happen? A bunch of Lazarus elite soldiers chomp down on you and swallow you. That's it.
I know, seriously, that's all, right?
Characters are expendable. Trust me.
Okay, well, I'm just loading my last gel round that I have, and taking the shot at Ponytail. So I'm going to have to mix it up again, I guess.
Yes.
Fun. Please don't hit asterisk.
That's a 7. So 2 things happen. 1, you hit him.
Awesome.
He's knocked out.
Yes!
2, I need you to go to the mix it up.
The 7th,
section,
the choose
and
2.
Yes.
Okay.
Please advance the clock. I'm just kidding.
Oh, what's the clock at? Oh no, I don't want to.
Your clock is currently at 4 out of 6.
I don't want to do that. Oh man. Oh gosh, no, this is terrible.
Take injury. Somehow he saw you and shot you while you shot him.
Or he shot me.
Oh
Yeah, you
no.
could have either
You
one
can
of us
totally
get
have him
killed.
shoot one of us.
Oh
I haven't
man.
taken damage, so.
I already been shot once. I could take another bullet.
I was gonna say, to be fair, it's still in its harm, so it doesn't really do. It's special harm. It doesn't really do much damage.
Well,
Actually, it doesn't do damage. It just imposes a special condition.
okay, so oh goodness. I don't know how I could take harm in the fiction though, because I don't want.
You can't.
If your gun backfired,
Because like that's what I was thinking. Like
Yeah,
it
actually,
backfired too much,
that's
and I
pretty much the only
go
way.
back and I hit the wall, and like my shoulders all messed up or something.
well, or like if it got jammed, like your gun could technically like dislocate your shoulder with the back pressure.
Would that work for taking harm to myself?
Yeah, like I can have it happen.
Like either I get knocked back and I like either hit my head or hit something on like a back wall or something, or
Jesus.
like it doesn't matter how I take damage. I want to take damage first.
Okay, so if it doesn't really matter how you want to take damage, I have an idea.
Yeah.
It's a dumb and comedic idea, but it's an idea.
Yeah.
So because everyone has moved already. Actually, you're shooting at Logan. Never mind. That it wouldn't do because my original idea was you swivel around too much that you forgot to. You basically your upper body was too far out of the window that you pretty much leaned forward and then fell out of the window.
I like that. Let's go with it.
Sure. I mean, I guess you were too intent on actually.
Actually making
Yeah,
the shot
because
and
Logan
not
actually
hitting
just-
anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you basically
I am
just
completely
stuck the-
fine with this.
Yeah. So it was a second floor. It was a second floor location that you found yourself in, and you fell off the window, landed on concrete. You pretty much are stunned for a duration.
What?
We'll probably.
What noise do we hear through the comms?
You probably hear, you hear, well, you hear the
So
loud
here's
shot
the thing.
first.
Remember, you remember, you guys communicate by brain instead of by vocal cord. So even though Names can have his wind knocked out of him, he can still communicate through the comms.
I
Yeah.
just want to
That's
know
the
what
beauty
we
of
hear.
cyberpunk.
I just want to
Cyberpunk.
know what we hear.
Yeah, what do we hear?
So first you hear the loud, the shot from the gun, and then you hear basically me thinking, oh, no, 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 and then like like you literally hear a scream, like not even through the cyber, you hear, "Ah!" and then.
Okay,
And then,
so that was you doing harm to yourself, and there's a second there's a second choice you have to make.
this will be an easy one. I'm just gonna say that something of value breaks, and that'd be my sniper rifle. It breaks from the fall.
Yeah, cool.
Bearskis.
So you lose access to your sniper rifle until
Until I have to pay to get it fixed or whatever.
yeah, more or less.
Awesome. So I'm laying on the ground, completely stunned. You just
Yes,
at
you're
the
so
last
sorry
moment,
for-
you just hear, "Did I hit him?" Oh.
Yeah, Logan is completely out cold.
Okay, I'm gonna start putting pressure on his wound, and I'm gonna point to what is his name? Lao Hu? Is that his
Yeah.
name?
Lahu.
All right, I'm gonna point to him, and I'm gonna point to Maria, and I'm gonna say, like, out, both of you, out. And
That's by the way, at the same time, as a reaction to Logan being repeatedly hit, Mueller is trying to take cover behind
Mueller's-
the table that initially got tumbled over.
God damage. Okay.
She tries to hide herself between the couch the couch and the upturned table. Which names if you were in your sniping position definitely don't have a shot, and El Fuego, because the table was in the way, you don't have a shot either.
Okay.
Okay. So I point to them and I say out, and then I'm gonna point, and then I'm gonna say like via my comms to El Fuego, I'm gonna say like get them in your car and take them where they want, but not until I get Mueller out to you.
Mueller. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. So do they like kind of start to do that?
Lahu does, and Maria at first didn't hear. Well, Maria didn't really hear what you said because she was really sharply focused on her task, and then Lahu basically drags her by the shoulder and said, "We need to go. Come
Well,
on,
she was
let's."
supposed to take Fu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But it's just Lahu basically just tugging on her shoulder. Maria, we need to go. We need to exfil or something vaguely military because I don't have a military background that can make it authentic. So we need to exfil. Maria's like, she drags Fu's semi-conscious. You can clearly tell that Fu is about to come to his senses in the next in the next scene.
Okay, like as once I see that Fu's like kind of coming to, I'm gonna say again in the comms like make sure Fu makes it in the car.
Okay. Are you coming too?
I want them to go out the door first, and then I'm gonna be like, "Oh my God, Miss Mueller, are you okay? I'm so sorry." And then we'll be like, "Let me take you to your car." That's what I'm
Okay.
planning on doing.
Beautiful.
So what do you do, El Fuego?
Sorry?
So El Fuego, what do you do?
I take them out to my car.
Okay. So you know what? You take him out to the car. This is when Fu actually comes to.
Okay.
I think both you, El Fuego, and Asterix can clearly see that. Do you want to do anything about it?
Does he seem like handled by Maria just fine?
He
Kind
is
of a big guy, right?
he's kind of a big guy, like big as in heavy guy.
Does he start resisting at all?
He's starting to struggle, and so far Maria still has control of him.
Okay. I guess I can just kind of keep an eye on it. If it starts getting too out of hand, I guess I'll like hit him in the back of the head to knock him out or something like that with my pistol.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's if it seems
Um,
like they can't handle him anymore. Other than
Okay.
that, we just kind of head to the car.
So you go to the car, and let's see. Okay, cool. Yeah, you get to the car, and do you help them stuff food into the back of the car? Or where do you want food to be in?
I mean it's a limo, right?
It's a limo.
Just on the ground, I guess, or in one of
Okay.
the seats. All right, we can strap him into a seat, I think.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I walk over to Miss Mueller while this is going on, and basically I'm like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Like,
She basically is currently curling into a fetal position and wordlessly screaming.
okay. I'm gonna say, think.
Sorry, voicelessly screaming, just opening her mouth, but there's no sound coming out.
She's all fucked up. I'm gonna
Once
say. Oh, go ahead.
Once again, she belongs to the lab. She belongs in the lab, not where bullets are.
Flying. Okay, so I'm gonna like try and be calm and be like, Miss Mueller, it's okay. Let me get you out to your car. We're gonna get you back safe.
You
How
want her
does
to
yours?
comply?
I would like her to. Yeah, do I need to roll for
Cool.
that?
Fast talk her.
Fast talk? Okay. What?
It's style.
Style. Okay.
That is an 8. So NPCs do it, but someone will find out. I will advance the appropriate countdown clock for PCs. Choose one.
But what's his name is knocked out.
Yeah. So I can't think of anyone else who can find out. So ignore that. You succeed.
All right.
So yeah,
Okay.
she basically scrambles up. Um, you can clearly see that if she would have makeup for this occasion at the very least. Her makeup's all ruined, and then she basically tries to she basically takes her hand, grabs it pretty tight, doesn't let go, and that allows you to lead her.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my arm around her waist and I'm gonna like walk her over towards the car, like, very calmly, like it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. Names you regain your motor function.
Did I have to roll harm because of falling out the window, though?
Um,
So I'm fine with doing that. I just need to know
it
if
would
I.
it would probably be like one harm, I think. So you take harm and then so you take one section off your harm clock and then roll harm.
So I go up to 1500 and roll harm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is names like where I can see him since I'm walking out
Oh,
towards the car?
whoops. Did I have to do something for harm suffered?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, that'd be a 1, I think. So, don't know what
Yeah.
that means, but.
So you roll a 5 on a harm. Once again, nothing bad happens.
I'm just like clutching my side and my broken
Yeah,
gun.
I was gonna say, harm is the only thing you don't want to roll high. On a 79, I pick one of, somewhat bad choice.
Okay.
Somewhat bad things happening to you. On a 10 plus, you can easily lose a body. You pick one, and one of the choices is you lose a body part.
Cybernetic?
Okay. So I regain
yeah.
my function.
You regain motor function.
Yeah.
Okay, can I
And then
see?
you struggle to get up.
Yeah.
You cannot.
I can't. Okay, can I say through our comms like names? I need you to get over here, but be discreet.
I don't know where you are, but okay. As I try to get up.
Well, you know
And
where they
so
are.
since
You
I
just couldn't
since I
have the
didn't
bearing.
since I didn't
Well-
know like what actually happened to you, like I just heard you make weird noises in the car. I'm just like, ugh, quit being weird. We're going to the car.
Okay. Can I see the car
And,
around?
Well, considering you're
I'm on the ground now, on the
half
street.
you're on the street half a block away, and
Yeah.
I think you don't have visual of the car yet.
Okay.
You just start walking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start going as fast as I can, hurting, not overexerting myself. I'm just
Right.
gonna start going that way.
Okay,
Yeah, and you see pedestrian looking at you because you fell out of a window.
Yeah, hey, I'm just gonna be like, I'm alright. Just a little bruised up. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm just gonna keep on walking.
Okay.
Actually, people give you a wide berth because you actually had a rifle with you when you fell out the window. Do you leave the rifle on the ground, or do you actually pick it up?
Oh, I pick it up and because it's my rifle. I'm not leaving it behind. I'm picking that thing up.
You're like dragging it behind you.
There are other rifles, but this is mine.
Yes,
This one is mine.
like this is mine. I was just cleaning it, and don't worry about the loud noises. Move out of my way.
Does okay, and then over the comms, I'm gonna say to El Fuego, I'm gonna say, El Fuego, I'm bringing Mueller to you. I need you to pick her up and pick names up and take them wherever Maria tells you to go.
Okay. I comply. And, I guess I get out and try to help Mueller into the car.
And this is when you see from the crowd 3 clearly three figures approach you. They're clearly like gang members.
Uh-oh.
This is the last thing we see. This is the last thing of the episode. Come
Okay.
back next time where we finish off the escape scene.
All right.
Excellent.
My goodness.
Cool.
Fun
Drama.
stuff. We're all getting hurt.
I'm fine. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Your pride is hurt.
All right, want me to stop the
Please.
All right.